Hey everyone, Kyle once again, and welcome back to another DVD update. And the last one I would say for this year. And just did a little, gift money, and I went a little DVD shopping spree I got. So, some lots of good stuff I would say. So, show off some of the ones I have here. First off is a film that I do like. Sadly, though, for the guy who directed this film, he wrote on The Predator, sadly. Fred Dekker, which he also directed Night of the Creeps, which I like. But he directed RoboCop 3. But he wrote on The Predator. But he directed this one, and I like this one, which he also wrote with Shane Black, who directed The Predator. So that is of The Monster Squad. I enjoy The Monster Squad, as well as when Fred Dekker did Night of the Creeps. This is the 2-disc 20th anniversary edition. Has a lot features. One as it contains an audio commentary with writer-director Fred Dekker and the squad members. Another audio commentary with director Fred Dekker and with the director of photography. Monster Squad Forever, a 5-part retrospective featuring new interviews with director Fred Dekker and the cast. And it's a conversation with Frankenstein, never before seen classic interview with the monster himself, delayed scenes, and trailer and TV spots, whatever. So this is a 2-disc 20th anniversary edition. So the Monster Squad, and Fred Dekker did a good job, but he piss poor writing. Extremely piss poor writing on making The Predator a comedy. That was the issue. So Fred Dekker, no more. Stop what you're doing. You made this is a good film as well as Night of the Creeps, but piss poor writing on The Predator. So they got that. Next stars Carl Weathers, as well as Sharon Stone, Craig D. Nelson, Vanity, and that is of Action Jackson. I haven't seen this in a long time though, but I think I remember liking the film because Carl Weathers I like, so Action Jackson. Next we'll have all four of the Lethal Weapon movies. Which the three right here are director's cuts, but not the fourth one. But I enjoy all four of the Lethal Weapon films. Next, more on the TV shows and stuff. So. This is the third season, the third season, which I keep on harping on this time and time though, but you know the reason why I keep on harping on it. But this is the third season of Fear of the Walking Dead. So, and when I mention this, then you know the reason because of that. Cliff Curtis. Well, I enjoy as an actor, but y'all hear me saying that. I just said it time and time again. It was a mistake to kill him off. Big mistake. But yeah. That's third season. So I'm tired of bringing that up, okay? I keep on saying the same thing over and over when I mention about that show. So that's the third season. And now I got the more on Pokemon though, because this is like the only one that I think that I don't have of the series of, and that was of the Black and White series. And that is of, well, this is what they have. They didn't have. This is Pokemon Black and White Volume 1 and 3, but they didn't have the Volume 2, so I have to get that though. So yeah, but this is Pokemon of Black and White Volume 1 and 3. Grew up with Pokemon. A lot of the sets when I first started watching it back growing up, at the same time watching with Sailor Moon, and then with this Pokemon. So but I will still always enjoy Pokemon. Next of another Pokemon, not Pokemon, but the opposite that I enjoy of, Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, the second season. So I have the first and the third season. So, second season of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. And this is as for the Yu-Gi-Oh! As the rest of the Yu-Gi-Oh! franchise is gone, Yu-Gi-Oh! GX is the only show I will watch through. I don't care about 5Ds or the newer one. What was called like the virtual brain V brains, whatever. I don't give a crap about that new show. I don't care about 5Ds either. GX is the furthest I can watch. So. I got a whole series of that, so. And the last I got here is, I have the first season. They didn't have the third season though, but I got the second, fourth, and fifth seasons of the classic cartoon shows of the Flintstones. Flintstones, meet the Flintstones. So yeah, they didn't have the third season, but I got the second, fourth, and fifth. But I do have the first one, so. Yeah, the Flintstones is another classic old cartoon. So which I enjoy the show. Although I hardly watched the show growing up, to be perfectly honest though, but I remember watching some of it, but not all of it. But I know the Flintstones has been a classic cartoon for decades, so this is what as much as with the other classic cartoons. So Scooby-Doo is always the best one I grew up with. The character is from the Cartoon Network show, so or from the Hanna-Barbera shows that they created. So Scooby-Doo is always gonna be the best. So yeah, and that's it. So that's the DVD update. Last DVD update for this year. Some good stuff. So the new Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, Pokemon, Flintstones, Lethal Weapon, Monster Squad, Action Jackson, Fear the Walking Dead. So as this year gets starting to come to a close, and hopefully by this year ends, I have my top worst and best films of this year. And that's basically it. So stay tuned for those. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned on for those videos. Later.